all, welcome back. I was just just filling in this bit here. I had a ding in the wood here. I think what happened when I was doing the belly carve, I actually just caught the edge of the belt up here, and I put this sort of dip in the wood there. And I thought rather than sand it down, I'll just get the Dremel out, you know, and add some more resin. So that's what I've done there. And then I tried to sort of follow the grain line on the back here and create this sort of angle as well. Other than that, I'm looking for any little holes, marks, whatever, and fill with sawdust and super glue. But with a top like this, it's fantastic. You can use any colour of sawdust you like. It won't matter. It'll still look like it belongs, which is really good. Yeah, more sanding to go though. At least I got some decent sandpaper again. I got this Norton stuff. This is 240 grit. It's about £14 UK for 5 sheets, a pack of 5 sheets. But this one piece that I've cut off will just about do the whole guitar. That's how good it is, and it doesn't clog up. It just goes on, and it just does a fantastic job. I bought this stuff, this whole roll, 10-metre roll, for £4.50. Also 240. Take one piece, you do a quick sand, clogged and useless. So yeah, it's well worth sort of buying decent quality sandpaper if you can get it. Like I said, I personally like the Norton stuff. I find it really good. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to carry on sanding off camera, I think, and get some more smoothing out done and things, and then we'll come back when we're ready to glue the neck in and get that job done. Just make sure I'm absolutely certain first before I glue in. do as much as I can while it's easier. Anyway, let's just fire on. Right, so everything is sanded to 240 and everything's looking really good. I've filled all the holes, done this and that and the next thing. So I think basically I'm just going to go ahead and just get this neck glued in. I've sanded both sides of the neck so it's not stupid tight. So hopefully that'll be okay. I'll put it back here just now while I do the gluing. I'll put the neck in, and then I'll slide it forward so I can get the clamps in. Got a bit of weight on the back there to stop the guitar body flopping over. But yeah, right, let's just do it. I think I'm there. Let's get some glue on this thing, shall we? Right, so that's that glued in. I was just cleaning up some of this glue squeeze out that happened there. I've noticed right here there's a tiny little lip here. It's a fraction of a millimetre, but it is there, and I don't know why. But it got me thinking, because I mean I'm not going to know for sure how everything is totally until I get the thing strung up, and then I'll find out how good everything is. But it did get me thinking about things. I think in future, if I'm doing a set neck, I am going to do all the fretwork, get all frets all level, crowned, polished, etc., and carve all the neck and stuff. I'm going to do all of that stuff, glue the neck in, and then do all the routing. Because I think that way you can find your centre line, and you know that that neck isn't going to move side to side or anything. You've got that set in concrete. It's boof. That's where it is, and things should work out a lot better. I think it'd be easier. Be like doing a neck through, really, like my GGBO build, that black limber with the binding and everything, neck through. You know, I did all the carve top and everything with the neck on, and it was okay. Tricky, but it was okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the future. But anyway, I'll carry on with this and get on with this, just tidying up, sanding and things and stuff, get all prepped for getting the finish on. Yeah, so let's carry on. Right, everything's sanded down to 320, or up to 320. And I think I'm kind of ready to start slapping some finish on this bad boy. I'll just do it. We'll do it and see what's what. You know, I might discover something later and think, oh, need to do that as well. You never know. I just noticed something there. That's where I got the glue on the fretboard, just right there. I just noticed that. Because the obviously the finish doesn't stick to the wood glue. Anyway, let's just fire on and see what happens. What the heck's going on there? Look at that. Isn't that weird? I don't know what that's about. Well, I have figured something out. The funny bit on the resin, right? That bit there. Now, do you know what that's all about? Cavity. That's why it looks like it does. It's the cavity. It's right behind it. I also didn't put a lot of pigment in. I think I should have put more in, actually, looking at it. Well, reading on the Epodex website, it sounds like it should have been more resin in it. So, there you have it. I was all ready to route to that section. I was actually holding up to the light. I was trying to get the thing to show up so I could see exactly where it was. I've got my compressor set up, I've got my Dremel set up with the air on it and everything. I'm just going to route it out and put some more resin in. And then I just suddenly went, throw! It's just one of those moments, eh? So, I won't do that. I'm going to sand this back, however, and take a look. It looks like there's, I don't know, dust particles or tiny holes or something's in there in the resin I can see in the top section. So I'm going to give this a sand back and then investigate further. You see all that sort of, see the little white spots everywhere? I think they're just tiny little pinholes with sawdust that's going in. See it in there? And see what this side as well. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to route it out. I can get back quite far here. The arm car's like way back here somewhere. So I can get quite a lot of this out. And just shallow, go shallow. And just create like some kind of raggedy pointy end at the both ends. Don't go right up to the edge. And then I can set up a series of little bits of wood with super glue and masking tape and things, and just basically just, you know, and then pour some fresh resin in. It does mean it's going to take longer, but I think the end result will be better and therefore worth it. Well, that's that craziness done. So apparently you can use silicon sealant to form a border, or duct tape or something like that. So I put masking tape all around, and then I think I'll go and get the silicon sealant line, and just put a little thin bead all the way around the cavities, and then I'll leave that a few hours, and then I can just pour the resin. I only want the resin just like say a millimetre or so above the level. That's all I'm needing. It's just so that I can sand down to it to get it flush with the top of the guitar, rather than taking a whole mill off the top of the guitar. So yeah, anyway, I'll go and get the silicone, get set up. I'm not sure how much shows up on the camera with the colour. I can't really see what you're seeing, but yeah, it's purple as hell now. That looks fantastic. But I did, however, have a small leak that went right down through the cavity and out in the back. And of course the guitar body was sitting on the desk at the time. Luckily I noticed before it cured, so you know I was able to sort of pry the guitar off the table, off the desk, like, and then I got 4 nuts, you know, nuts and bolts. I got 4 of these big nuts and sat the body on that, and I was able to clean the desk up, but I couldn't really clean the back of the guitar up because I couldn't turn it over because it was still moving in the resin, so I couldn't do anything. But yeah, I'll sand it off. The top I'm going to leave just now though, because it takes 72 to 96 hours. 72 hours will be 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'll just leave that just now. I want to give it every chance possible to fully cure before I do anything to that, but the back's okay. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just go and fart around off camera, and I'll just be sanding this basically, and then the top I'll sand tomorrow or Monday or something, and then we can see about getting some more finish on. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you soon. Right, so that's the back sorted. I was able to file along the top here, get that kind of flat, and then run the router around to clean the bottom up, which is good. So that's that done, and the cavity, control cavity cover fits in fine. And on the front I was cleaning up this neck pocket, and I may or may not have made a ding with the router. I'm neither going to confirm nor deny such rumours. But anyway, that's all I'm doing just now. I'm going to hang it back up in my room in the house and leave it till at least tomorrow, if not Monday, and then get the top all smoothed out. It's just so much better. I really can't get it on the camera very well. You can kind of roughly see the patterns the way, but in real life it just looks amazing. So yeah, that purple colour, that is how it looks in real life. It looks really, really purple. Yeah, and I'm very happy I did it. I'm very happy that I went to the effort of routing out and redoing the resin, because it's so much better. Got a lot more patterns going on. I don't have all the little tiny white specks all through it and everything. It's loads better. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do the finishing in 2 parts, because the weather is just awful just now and I just can't get the finish on. Well, normally what I do is take it to the shed, I do my thing, wipe the stuff on, buff it off again, the excess and stuff, and then I carry it in the house and I hang it up in here to let it cure overnight, in the warmth and stuff. But the way the weather is just now, I can't do that because it's just chucking it down with rain and stuff. So I think what I'll do, I'll call this video here, we'll call this finishing part 1. Because the next part, if I film anything of the finishing, it's just going to be wiping on, wiping off the excess, and that's all I'm going to be filming, so there's nothing really to show. And then it'll just be a case of letting it sit for 2 or 3 days and get it put together really, and seeing how it's going, see if everything worked out as well as I'm hoping. So I think that's what I'll do. So we'll call this part 1, and I'll bring everybody up to speed so everybody knows exactly what's happening and where everything is, because it's been a while since I uploaded the last video. So yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, just get a finish on, clean things up and that, get it assembled, get a tune. Yeah. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and comment or whatever. And I'll see you again real soon. Cheers.